Hey folks, Jackdaw here. Mark your calendars for June 9th at 10 AM Pacific Time, 1 PM EST and 6 PM British Summer Time as the Xbox Games Showcase will be live streamed, and based on insider information that we are going to jump into in just a second, I believe that we are going to see a gameplay reveal for Dreadwolf at this event. Now, this does not disqualify the Summer Games Fest as we're all eagerly awaiting a reveal at that event too, but I'll touch on that towards the end. For now, let's jump straight into this insider reveal. So, games industry insider Jez Corden, who has a lot of information regarding Microsoft and Xbox's upcoming plans, recently published an article regarding what to expect from the Xbox 2024 Games Showcase. Now, while the majority of this article was on, of course, Microsoft titles like Halo, Forza, Call of Duty, that sort of thing, you'd be remiss to completely overlook this article because right towards the bottom, Jez stated the following paragraph that has led to massive speculation from the entire Dragon Age community, and a huge thanks to my friend Lisa Plays Games for sharing this information with me. Jez stated, Microsoft has also landed marketing deals for some major upcoming third-party titles too, with at least one gameplay debut that may bring solace to one weary fanbase. Okay, before we get to that ending, let's just break this all down one by one. So first up, Microsoft has purchased marketing deals with third-party studios. Now, Dragon Age Dreadwolf's marketing is set to start following this gigantic summer reveal, and then the marketing is going to ramp up towards its inevitable release. And so a Microsoft marketing deal to host one of the game's trailers fits Dragon Age Dreadwolf perfectly in its current climate. Secondly, this marketing deal only pertains to an upcoming third-party title. Now, for those who don't know, a third-party title is simply a video game that is not owned by the company that makes the game's console, and so it is therefore only relevant to external developers from inside Xbox, and it's purchased many studios. And of course, Dragon Age Dreadwolf fits the bill for this because it is developed by BioWare and published by EA, adding even more relevance for Microsoft to have purchased Dragon Age Dreadwolf as a marketing deal. Thirdly, we have a gameplay debut. Of course, we haven't seen Dragon Age Dreadwolf's gameplay just yet, unless you're counting the glimmers of prototype gameplay in the behind-the-scenes Gamescom 2020 reveal, but that really wasn't gameplay, it was in-engine tests and demos, let's be real here. And so Microsoft are going to be revealing gameplay for the first time on an upcoming third-party title. BioWare have said that Dreadwolf's summer reveal is going to follow with a batch of trailers, including, of course, the first ever scenes of gameplay. So the question is, will Microsoft be the platform to reveal Dreadwolf's gameplay? It most likely seems so. And lastly, solace to one weary fandom. Solace to one weary fandom. This is so on the nose. We are that weary fandom. You watching this right now, you're a part of this weary fandom. That is the exact word I would use to describe the 10 years of waiting for Dreadwolf. Weary, clowny, tinfoily, going crazy. Solace, I mean literally solace. That is referring to, of course, Solas Fenrel, who I will not let walk the Dinan legit. Being serious here, if this is not referring to Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which it absolutely is, I am not delusional and impatient. I'm gonna literally eat a shoe, and I mean it this time. Come on, there is no way this is not Dad. Jez Corden clearly knows the types of fans he's talking about and who we are as a Dragon Age fanbase. This is definitely not Final Fantasy or any other RPG that is weary and requires solace. It's gotta be Dragon Age, it has to be, and I'm claiming it folks, it is Dragon Age. Otherwise, so help me And of course, folks, that means we're all going to have to watch the Xbox Showcase now, which is on Sunday, June 9th, the Sunday after the Summer Games Fest. Now, more recent fans of BioWare and Dragon Age may think that the Xbox Showcase is quite a random place for BioWare and EA to reveal Dreadwolf. But actually, BioWare and EA do have a really good, long-standing history with Microsoft, and a most relevant case to this would be BioWare's Anthem, which had its first ever gameplay reveal at the Microsoft press conference at E3 2017, back when E3 was a thing. At the time, I do believe EA did have their own press conference too, but they wanted to show Anthem's gameplay trailer to a wider audience, and at the time, that was the Microsoft press conference. And so now, giving that some context in 2024, with so far no mention of an EA Play Live happening this year or any EA conference, it seems that EA is now going to use other press conferences for their upcoming game reveals. Of course, we're still waiting for BioWare to give us the word on Dragon Age Dreadwolf, but with this article reveal, this does lead me to a bold prediction. While I am going to be shaking it off to Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour on June 7th, the same time of the Summer Games Fest, I do believe that BioWare are going to reveal a Dragon Age Dreadwolf trailer. Most likely a cinematic trailer or something about our hero, maybe a story trailer, maybe with the release date in that one, I'm not too sure, but let's just say it's going to be a cinematic trailer, giving us a bit more of context besides Solas and Varric's presence in this game. And that will be the start of Dreadwolf's summer reveal, and then on June 9th, 2 days after, we're going to have this gameplay reveal trailer at the Xbox Games Showcase. You know, we've been waiting 10 years for this game, and I genuinely do get a sense that BioWare are going to go big, and what better and bigger way to go than just showing a Dreadwolf trailer at every available press conference possible. And I mean, saying that, hell, we all thought that we'd be giving up clowning now, but I think we're going to be clowning every single event this summer just for Dragon Age Dreadwolf, if this is certainly going to be the case. An ultimate circus honking for Dragon Age Dreadwolf content. And I do believe there's going to be a PlayStation event showcase yet to be announced. So yeah, get in your clown car and let's honk away for that one. But yes, Xbox plus Summer Games Fest, it seems to both be the place to be, and I will fortunately be able to stream the Xbox Showcase because I'm not seeing Taylor Swift on that day. So you betcha, we can all watch Dreadwolf's gameplay reveal together if you'd like that, and if this is to be the case, I'm so bloody pumped for that. But we're not over just yet. In other exciting news, according to Jeff Grubb in earlier of this month, everyone at BioWare is really happy with how Dragon Age Dreadwolf has turned out, which is finally a really nice positive update to hear after this ramshackle 10-year development. You know, we've been talking about staff departures and pivots, and actually it's nice to hear that the developers who've been working on this product for so long are happy with the end result. Now, in that same breath, I'm not just going to take that at face value. It would be very nice to see that for myself. Regardless, Jeff had the following to say on his Games Mess podcast. Dragon Age Dreadwolf, this is one that I've mentioned before, is coming out this year. Will it be at the Summer Games Fest or around that time? Yeah, they've said that themselves over at EA. It still sounds like the game is coming out later this year, so where would they announce it other than Summer Game Fest? They could hold their own thing, but my expectation is they'll have, well, if they hold their own thing, I think it would be part of the Summer Games Fest orbit. So we should see the game at Summer Games Fest or around that time. And they should have all of the details for that thing because everyone seems really happy with that game. They're pretty pleased with how it turned out. The plan is to launch that this calendar year. So that's not EA's fiscal year, not before March 2025 or anything like that. This year. And I don't think you're going to have to wait too long after this thing gets announced to play it. Which is all bloody fantastic. Now, I spoke at length in my last video talking about the fact that Dragon Age Dreadwolf is less than 10 months away, indicating that Dreadwolf is actually going to be coming out in 2024, and that just adds even more to the case now. Forget Dreadwolf being less than 10 months away. It's what, now less than 7 months away? Potentially less than 6 months away? We're so close, folks. Now, when this news popped up the other week, I ran a poll on on Twitter to gauge what you all think when Dreadwolf will actually ship this year, what specific month. And just like me, a lot of you voted November, and I do think that is a perfect safe bet. Around the same time, 10 years after Inquisition shipped. Alternatively, can you imagine if BioWare just shadow dropped Dreadwolf and gave it to us like immediately in the summer? They're like, we know you've been waiting 10 years for this project and it's yours. Go play it right now, buy Dad on Steam and get chasing after Solas. I know it won't happen, but can you imagine if it did? That would be such a bold move from BioWare. But no, they of course have a marketing plan, and it seems like Xbox and Summer Games Fest is the place to be. I will be setting up a live stream closer to the time for Xbox, and with Summer Games Fest less than 2 weeks away, BioWare did tease on their Dragon Age Day 2023 blog that we are to keep an eye out on their socials for when they reveal the details on Dreadwolf's reveal. So stay vigilant, and of course you're already in the right place for the latest updates on Dreadwolf's summer reveal and of course beyond. But until then, I have been Jackdaw, and I should go. Whoa, 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 whoa.